the Detroit Lions. I like this new signing. Did you hear who they got?
Who?
They picked up Zach Cunningham, linebacker, a former second-round pick. I like him. He's played with Houston, coming off of 85, actually almost 100, 85 tackles with Philly in 2023. He was 100 and just a few years ago. He had over 160-some tackles with Houston 3 straight years. I think this is a guy that can fit the Lions' mold. They needed another linebacker.
Does he got long hair or something?
No. He's actually he's actually a pretty good
Cunningham.
Looking at his bio.
Okay.
Let's take a look here. He is a second-round pick out of Vanderbilt. He's played with Houston and most recently Denver.
Okay.
But I think he was hurt last year.
I just got it real quick. I just got a text from a source. He was flipping off the fan.
He was flipping off the fan?
A fan that was...
Well, he's probably the fan... and the
heckling.
Fans have no coup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, come on. Really? Like, the guy's on the ground, you're going to heckle him?
Right. Give it come on.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Let's
do it. I want to see this.
We'll get back to the Lions.
Yeah, we'll get back to the Lions. Here it is, here. Obviously, had something to do with the rake because he's got the rake there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like he's holding his shoulder. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to know if he was heckled. And he just took offense to it.
Probably. That looked like a reactionary flip-off, obviously.
I'm sure he was probably embarrassed.
There's some different
that you get as a grounds crew, and you get injured and you got to be attended to by a doctor. I'm sure that wasn't.
And there's hundreds of thousands of people looking at you.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I know about. I sang the national anthem for the Tigers for like 8 seasons.
Right.
So I know what it's like being in front. You all eyes on you.
Yep.
And if you make a mistake,
That's it.
God forbid, that was always in the back of my mind. If I flubbed the national anthem, good Lord.
Right.
But,
you got it right though. You stuck it.
Yeah, I mean, but I could see that. But I mean, you think he would be used to it if he's like one of their regular groundskeepers,
right?
Like he knows people there, but who knows? It was probably some idiot in the stands, probably saying some derogatory things.
A couple of chords in. What we need to find out, and I'm sure he'll be okay.
Especially with it being mid-game.
Yeah, as long as he's okay.
Right. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to the Lions, Cunningham, I think this is a good piece for him. I still think you're seeing the Lions picking up guys like this who could come in and be solid for them. Because he is, I believe, in my opinion, he's a good pickup, probably coming off an injury last couple of seasons. Wants to rejuvenate his career.
Okay.
Detroit is a place, where people like to come and rejuvenate their careers. Look at J.D. Martinez when he came here.
Yeah.
I think I needed to make a list of people that came here and rejuvenated their careers. There's been a few.
Yeah. Well, Pudge was already a Hall of Famer.
Right. But, I mean, somebody that's came here and just, Can you think of anybody else? I know there's more.
Yeah. Mags. Was Mags on the down and then he came? Or?
Yeah. I don't know. He was a free agent signing.
What about Guillen? I'm thinking short. Not football. I'm thinking
Carlos.
Yeah.
Guillen?
He came. He had a solid career with the Tigers.
Seattle.
Yeah, and
before
then came,
that. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's. I like how we go into these things.
Lions. Whoops, your quarterback.
Goff?
Yeah.
Well, he was good with the Rams.
No, he wasn't. He was okay.
So he's a rejuvenated.
He's better with. I think he's better with the Lions.
Okay,
than he was
I'll
with the
give
Rams.
you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
They didn't like him.
Of course, they have better talent around them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, anywho.
Yeah.
And
so, Hutch is back.
Hutch is back,
Didn't
yeah.
he say that?
Hutch is back.
Do you sign him? I don't.
Do you sign him?
To the $8 billion that he wants.
They're going to sign him. I think that's a given.
No, I'm talking about for the market money, like the Garrett money. Do you hold out? That's the whole thing. Are they going to hold out and say play half the season?
I think you have to.
Do you extend him? I'm sorry.
I think so.
For Garrett money? After coming off this? That's the whole so here's the thing.
I'd like to see how that leg's going to respond.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of people are saying. Do we wait half the season? Or do you do it now? So the whispers around the clubhouse is that his team is waiting on them. And the Tigers, it's kind of a
Terry Scrooble.
Yeah, kind of a. It's not going to be one of those, well, we got to sign him because he's a hometown kid. Blah, 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 blah.
They did exercise the fifth-year options on both him and Jameson Williams. And that was announced end of April.
Mm-hmm.
But, let's see. So Hutchinson's fifth year is worth approximately $19.8 million. And
That's
Williams, $15 million. And that'll get him through, I believe, that'll get him through the 2026. Well, it'll get Williams through the 2026 season. You got to extend Hutchinson.
Why?
Because he's one of the top ends in the league.
Is he?
Yeah. And he probably would have had an even better season. He had a great season before he got his leg cracked open.
What does he average? What, 6, 7 sacks?
I think he had 7.5 before he got.
Well, he got
nailed.
5. He got 5 against Tampa. We were blocking.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It
it doesn't matter. I agree with you. We were blocking, though, the two of us. I wanted to see if he finished on that pace. I hated he got hurt. Well, I hate anytime anybody get hurt like that, but I wanted to see what kind of pace he would have did.
Well, I think I want to see how the Lions respond now that Big Ben is somewhere else. And I just want to see how they respond to the new offensive coordinator.
Well, you think that those are your issues. You got 3 issues: Goff, offensive coordinator, and Campbell. Those 3 things are going to win you the games, or they're going to lose you the games.
I honestly agree with you on that. But now, am I saying the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl next year? I didn't say that. I just feel like they have a shot to, I mean, look what they did on kind of a depleted roster last year with injuries. Now you're getting Aiden Hutchinson back. Now you might have a guy who, Jameson Williams, he was kind of like the gadget guy. I'd like to see what he's going to do if they give him, which they say they're going to do. He's going to be a big part of that offense.
Well, can they get him a route tree? Can he run some routes? Can this offensive coordinator
allegedly coming out of camp, he's he's been totally committed in understanding everything that's going on. So hey, got to get some gnat spray in here.
Yeah, little natty and yeah. That is a hard thing to do.
I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do very well this year. I think you're going to be
even
surprised.
With that schedule.
Yeah, I do. I think when I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago, I had them at 9-8 or something like that.
No, I think 10. I think I have them at 9-8.
No, but I think was it Bleacher Report that we had? It was 9-8.
Yeah,
I think they're going to double-digit wins, easy. I think you're giving too much credit to the Chicago and the Vikings because And I'm not sold on Jordan Love.
I know you're not, but if you look back, Caleb had a decent rookie year. He really did. With what he had, he did. People overlooked that, and now you got all the weapons in place. But Jordan Love, to me, will be good. He just needs to stay healthy and stop taking too many. He's kind of got that Favre in him. But I'm just looking at the Lions' schedule and their coaching and their window of it doesn't come around.
Well,
like
I think too, but I think this offensive
It's
coordinator
against
is
you.
familiar.
He is.
Because I think he was on staff with Ben Johnson.
He is.
Not last year, but the year before.
He was, but he's still his own person. The defensive coordinator. I don't really worry. The defense is going to be
With that talent, though, do you really think there can be that
What
much
talent?
of a slip off?
What talent?
Gibbs.
With him? No, the same offense is the
Jameson
same.
Williams.
No, Gibbs is the offense.
I'm going to kill this net.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Hand the ball off. That's all you
I
got to
think,
do.
honestly, I think you're going
There's
to
no-
probably see a lot more of that. I don't think you're going to see the trick plays like you did last year. I don't think you're going to see. I think they're going to come at you different because I think they have to.